My parting shot would be get out there and do it. Don't wait for somebody else to offer it to you. Don't wait for people to say they're going to help you with your career. No one will. You have to do it yourself. Get out there and do it.
Someone brought this up in my lecture. Someone finished their question and sort of threw this phrase back at me that I put online a lot, which is work smarter, not harder.
Start practicing pitching as soon as possible, but not just ideas for shows, about pitching yourself as you're about to take foot out from college into the industry. Pitching yourself, pitching whether it's a shot, an idea, a script, back of a napkin thought, or striding up to people and just get your elevator pitch of who are you as a tagline, as a single line, that you can walk up confidently and hand your reel to someone and get your first door open in the industry.
There are two kinds of fear. One kind of fear tells you that it's not right for you, that something isn't going to work out because it doesn't fit. And the second kind of fear is the fear that you might not be able to do it. And if something scares you that much, you should absolutely go for it.
Vulnerability equals courage. Be vulnerable, all right? Be aware, be self-reflect, be aware of who you are, don't deny who you are. It takes courage to do that. The other thing is that failure equals feedback. Every time you get something wrong, celebrate, because that's something else you're not going to get wrong later. Make as many mistakes as you can now.
Working hard sometimes isn't enough. You have to go out there and make those connections and be persistent and sort of tick a few more boxes if you want to stay ahead of the game.
Be confident in your own work and sell yourself to the highest bidder.
You're remembered more for being a bad person than you are a good musician.
Just do it. Just take the plunge and do it. If you want to be a freelance creative practitioner, there's plenty of room for everybody, so you don't need an excuse.
Just be damn good at what you do.
It's a really tough industry, but if you persevere and you're passionate, then you will get there, honestly. Just don't give up.
Learn what you can. Stay in Nottingham, help us grow. We're all in it together.
Put 100% in, because no one else is going to do it. It's up to you, but you can reach the heights that you want to in the job you're after. But also look after yourself and make sure that you take that rec time to go out and do fun things, because you don't want to be that guy that's never seen the sun for a year. Great portfolio, but doesn't go outside. That's not a good life.
Think about making a documentary. Real life, well told, can change people's hearts and change people's minds, and it can be completely rewarding.
I'm going to steal David Bowie's advice, actually, in answer to this question, because, and I like to keep this in mind, he said something really great once about how you should always go a little bit further into the water than you'll think you're capable of, and when you can feel that your feet aren't touching the bottom, then you're probably in a position to do something really good. So if you feel slightly out of your depth, you're probably doing good work.
Whatever opportunity comes your way, try to think about the good that could come from it, whether or not that's meeting people, experiencing new things, seeing a different side to something that you haven't experienced before, and then just do it really well, because you'll always gain something from that experience.
Being successful in this industry is about a lot of hard work, no shortcuts, work really hard, be authentic, and success will follow.
Just believe in yourself and be proactive, and if you do all these things, you will succeed in the end.
Make sure you remember to enjoy making music, because it's supposed to be fun.
Do you want to know what the one person said to me when I said I wanted to be a grip? He said, get some decent wet weather gear. And that was it. And he was absolutely right. Get some decent wet weather gear.
It's a really difficult industry, really difficult. And you, like I said before, you have to be, loud. You have to shout from the rooftops these things that you're trying to sell or promote or offer to people, and you have to really believe in it. But then there's a flip side to that where you have to have a laugh, otherwise you will drive yourself crazy.
Be nice, work hard, do a good job, show up on time, keep learning, don't ever stop learning, always stay interested, and take opportunities like this, like Industry Week. When it happens, come, get involved, talk to people, listen to the talks, even perhaps ones you're not specifically required to. Go to as many as you can and try and learn as much as you can, because it will go so quickly and you'll graduate before you know it, and you wish that you took advantage of all the stuff that you're offering.
be polite, do good work for people, and build your network, and that's really important. So that would be my parting shot.
Use the time you have at university, use the equipment, make contacts, make friends, get to it.
Really enjoy it. Actually find what you like about the thing and pursue that.
The money is not in YouTube, it's in merch. So get into that. If you want to make a thing out of your channel, that's great. Get a surplus of money through merch.
Love what you do. If you're going to make films, love the film you're making, get stuck in and enjoy it.
And if there's something you want to see in the industry, if there is a different type of film you want to see in the industry, if there is a different type of attitude you want in the industry, be the change you want to see, because that is the only way that you're going to have the future that you want in the film industry.
I'll just say I would write on the toilet door, never give up. Frustrating as the music industry can be, you can achieve anything you want as long as you work hard.
Well, I guess really let's hope that anyone studying visual effects at Confetti was in some way inspired by my talk, and let's hope we all see you in the office in a couple of years' time when you've all got jobs at ILM.
I think I'm hoping that the students have got a lot out of their week and have had a chance to ask some of the questions that don't come up during normal teaching. I think college is an amazing place to be inspired, but also to actually work around creatives, and so I think it's a really good environment for people to just find their feet and find where they want to go.
It's that possibility of what can be achieved, what you can do. Do you know what I mean? No matter where you're from, and no matter what your aims or your aspirations are, if you try to do as best you can, and you do all the legwork, you do all your homework, you do as best as you can within your studies, but you just try to reach them goals at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Because it's obtainable. The likes of me and the others that are coming in to talk, we show that it is possible. Nothing has to hold you back. Do you know what I mean? If you have that desire, if you have that conviction, and you have that dream, then anything is possible.